Offshore drilling? No. Deep water? No. Alaska? No.
Canada?
Obama?
No.
Let me finish. Federal lands? No. And of course the Keystone Pipeline? No. We need a president who will say yes to tens of thousands of jobs and cheaper energy prices in this country. When you go to the gas station and they see that pump, and you see that number start going from 2-digit dollars to 3-digit dollars, and you see that zero, just think of that zero as an O for Obama. Because that's what it's costing you. It's costing you that extra amount of money that you don't have to be able to do things that otherwise would improve and maintain the quality of your life here in America. Simply because this president subscribes to a radical environmental policy that says that the problem is you. The problem is you. You simply consume too much, and you need to consume less. The problem is you. And you need to worry about things like global warming, man-made global warming. The President of the United States was for a long time very big on it. You don't even talk about that much anymore, do you? Well, we found out that the climate science wasn't climate science at all. It was political science. Well, I've been for a strong energy policy, for mining coal, for drilling oil and gas here in Ohio, in Pennsylvania, across this country, and yes, in Alaska. We need a policy that takes advantage of cheap natural gas. We pay 1/6 to 1/10 of what the world pays for natural gas. We should be using it in our vehicles, particularly our 18-wheelers and buses and garbage trucks and heavy vehicles. Building natural gas stations along I-80 and other interstates around this country so we can have clean burning, plentiful fuel here in America. Take the pressure off oil in this country. These are the kinds of things that we can do through the regulatory policy. But no, this administration has passed thousands of new regulations. And hundreds upon hundreds of really costly regulations that are crushing American business. And what I've said is on day one, I will repeal every one of those costly regulations. On day one. Get this economy humming. We will get our oil production and natural gas production growing so we aren't dependent upon foreign oil. Yes, gasoline prices are up. President yesterday, he said it was because of, well, people like me. That's why gasoline prices are up. Yeah, because some of us are talking tough about Iran and it's scaring the world markets. You see, one thing, it's really instructive because presidents are role models.
Yes.
They are role models.
Should be.
Whether you like it or not, they are. They are put up all the time in front of the eyes of children. Do you want a role model that every time something goes wrong, he blames everybody but himself? I mean, he must have that sign, the buck stops here, and he turns it around so he faces it toward the American people. Here's what I said I would do. I mean, he blamed me, blamed George Bush, and always blames George Bush. Yeah. Here's what I pledge. I will never, other than in being nice, I will never mention the president's name while I am in former president's name when I am in office. I'm not going to put the blame. If you run for the job of president, man up, take the responsibility, quit blaming everybody.